And there they are, looking very relaxed. Two of the finest players on the planet. Relatively calm sort of moment in the pool calendar since the recent series event in Wigan. There's been, I think, 3 or 4 weeks now with no event other than the Pairs Cup. European Open coming up in a couple of weekends' time. It'll be interesting to know how much the pair of Shane Thompson and Tom Cousins feel sharp tonight. I mentioned it earlier, it being a good time to play them, the first match. And the reason why is they've got no chance to build up any kind of momentum or rhythm. And this potentially was the chance for a perfect start. But notice I said was, because Sam Betts has wasted the first opportunity.
And looks a little bit confused as he's walking away from the table, but played a yellow to pot a red. You know you can't do that. He was trying to clip that yellow all the way back and develop the awkward yellow on the right-hand side. So it's still an open table, but it wasn't a foul, it's just play from here. And it is still about the same yellow. That's the key. Open up that ball. Or reds if they want to go reds. I don't see why they wouldn't go yellows here.
I think yellow seems to be the play. So immediately look to screw into the red here off this shot.
Can't overhit this though. Well, he was able to get some grip on it. It's not gone to plan. It's made 2 yellows really awkward. So first shot for Tom Cousins goes wrong.
Yeah, and it couldn't really have gone too much worse, honestly.
I'm really surprised at the pace he played at. I said, as he was playing, I said, you don't want to play this one too firm, and he really ripped it, which I thought was going to risk not getting the cannon, actually, but I thought he had too much angle on the yellow to top right. But he was able to get into it, but sent it right down the table and caused problems in 2 areas.
I tell you what, that's a clever shot from Shane Thompson. I really like his thinking there. Defensive shot, no intention of going game there. Just look what he's done to that red. He's made it miserable. John Egan immediately looked to play the loss of turn, which feels like a sensible option, but he was always going to hand the table back with a very real potential for Shane and Tom to clear. That's why that shot from Shane was particularly excellent.
He would have been great if he could have got that yellow off the top left off the table. Those 2 yellows at the bottom are in such awkward positions now that he won't feel too concerned about the clearance from here. Obviously didn't get the loss of turn, but has turned the table over.
Similar shot played the reverse way around, mirror image from Tom Cousins.
Opens up 2 yellows in that shot, which was good, and potentially was going to give him an opportunity to have a go next time round. It hasn't quite developed in that way, because the yellow bottom right would still be very difficult.
Oh, interesting. Wasn't expecting the pop there from Sam Betts, but he's taken it on. So Reds obviously feel like they can go. One pretty clear and obvious threat is the red to the bottom right of the table.
It is, but if this red passes the yellows, which it must do the way they've gone about it, then it's actually very, very good opportunity for them to take these out. Could have done with an extra turn of angle though. Looks a touch on the straight side. Can get there, but would be forcing it. Really.
Yeah, and if he doesn't have all the pocket on the thin side, it might not be nice.
Let's see. Yeah, it isn't all the pocket. Oh, gets the cannon. A bit like the Tom one earlier on. It does more harm than good. Oh, he can dink it in from here.
Straight in on it. Look at that.
Yeah, nice. I thought he was too close for that, but
he made that look a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
John's a fabulous potter. You know, he really is. He likes to go after it and backs himself to pot from anywhere.
Goes past yellow. You go past that yellow.
Do you want me to try and get you close?
Yeah, try.
Oh, they haven't, have they? They haven't, have they? No. Sorry.
It would have been a
says
nervous
John.
moment. It would have been a nervous moment.
Yeah, especially his sort of last retort before he played the shot was, "Do you want me to get you closer?" "Yeah, okay, no worries."
Digging at this as well. Yeah, that's a poor miss. Digging at it because he was worried about the in-off. I wasn't sure. The angles, the camera angles we had, it looked like it was probably not in-off, maybe just on the underside. If you're in doubt at all, you have to dig at it, but that just adds to the tariff of the pot.
These first frames, they are always so big. We say it every single week.
It feels bigger than that for me than a normal week, simply because of who you're playing. What an opportunity to really damage and hurt Tom and Shane. That wasn't the best of shots from Shane. Would have liked the cue ball to drift up a few more rolls.
What I always enjoy is the TC facials when his partners played the shot as well. He'd be given the same looks if he himself had played that shot, and he does so from time to time. Everyone's guilty of it. Little sort of look at the sky and a bit of a shake of the head. What I do enjoy is that he gives the same reactions even though it's Shane that played the shot.
Be in his ear as well, assuming they make the clearance, and let him know that he would have wanted to be better.
Oh, these two don't hold back with each other, that's for sure. Plenty of stick flying around players pool and snooker today. This for 1-0 eventually. Big first frame that. And it goes the way of Cousins and Thompson.
And that is big. That really is big, because Tom obviously just tried to open up the yellows there, just taking a little bit of a risk, knowing that there was going to be an opportunity potentially for a counter clearance, and they did all the hard work, just missed the 8 ball. That was a real opportunity to hurt Tom and Shane, and not taken.
Do you think, where do you think the mistake was from Sam and John? Do you think it was just in terms of the shot on the 8 ball, or do you think John should have gone a slightly different way about where he left the white for that 8 ball?
Well, I think they went too far up the table, first of all, to get on that ball. That then meant they were crossing the line on the next shot. Very nearly a golden break. You can make the point, you know, trying to get perfect on the ball cost them getting on it. You know, I mean, they were on it. You know, they could have just would have liked to have been better, but I mean, it depends on which way around you wanted to kind of look at it, to be honest.
A grimace from TC as he hit those. Very nearly made a golden break. As it is, makes nothing at all. But these aren't brilliant. From what we've seen of John Egan and the way that he likes to go about his game, you suspect that he will go after them, although that is about as bad a first shot as he could have played. That has come out really smelly. I don't think he's on a ball, unless this one passes.
I think it does pass, but it's not getting to the area of the table he wants to open up the 3 at the top. It's the problem.
Now he's definitely in danger.
He's in complete danger, yeah. Like so many players, John's a very attacking player. So he's a big potter, backs his potting to get himself out of trouble and make finishes. I mean, he hasn't given away the frame here. The yellow at the top of the table, still a major problem.
Get a sense so that the cogs will be turning in the top cap brain. He is one of the best ever at this game of solving problems, but not just solving them quickly.
Normally, if Tom can't see a way to open up the table in 1 or 2 shots, he doesn't take a finish on at all. So he's obviously fancying the development shot at the top of the table here. Can take this yellow to top right, the one that directly above the cue ball, on and off the left-hand side cushion and into it, which should leave a yellow to right centre, worst case. What else has he got? He's just looking at options down. Yellow off the cushion, off the red, or is he just playing a straight loss of turn? Slightly against the Tom Cousins MO. Dealing with that yellow was the problem yellow is the one at the top, not the one he just played, because that shot was always going to be available for him and in his level fairly comfortable.
With where he's left the cue ball, though, I wonder if he did sort of rank it as a maybe the second most problem on the table and wanted it done sooner rather than later. Is this playing yellow off yellow here? No, he's pulling back.
Yeah, Tom's very good at pulling back. A lot of players think he's all-out aggression, but it often looks that way because he gets his work done so early in visits. But if he doesn't think there's a finish on, he won't go.
Yeah, that patience is something that I think is quite underestimated in this game.
And it's earned him a fabulous opportunity. That was very aggressive from John. Playing the double, trying to land in a position where he can open up the other reds. But the problem with the choicer shot, obviously missing the doubles, left a really good chance for Tom to open up the yellow now. Easy to get the cannon. Just trying to work out how to play it. The best way to pop it into play. And he'll take that. He'd love to be on the one at the top of the table. It's not a major problem if he's not, because he's got the one to left centre. Might be a touch straight though.
Oh, Thomas. You could hear that sigh from the comms box.
Yeah, that's not a good sign for Tom. I'll be honest with you, very small sample size. He looks a little rusty out there. Looks like a man that's not quite on it. Obviously coming straight off the back of 2 first-round losses into tonight. Probably not as feeling as sharp as he has done.
John not going to hang about to punish the mistake. Gets through that ball, doesn't he? 1-1. And very much a chink in the Cousins' armour shown there, because Tom Cousins, a tip-top cap, or a tip-top top cap, I should say.
Easy to say.
Yeah. Doesn't really blink and makes that shot look very simple and comes back and completes his finish.
Yeah, we both have spent a lot of time commentating on Tom, and it just looked like he was searching, you know, for options and thought process there. Normally, you know, he's into it and making the game look really easy. That was unlike Tom visit to the table, which to me just looks a little rusty. A man that's on the back of a few poor results. So it's all on to his partner. Disappointing break, that going in off, very unfortunate. Shane Thompson with the opportunity here. Ball in hand anywhere in the break area of the table. First glance you look at the yellows, but then the yellow right to the middle of the table at the bottom doesn't have a pocket. And then you've got the yellow in the middle of the table as well that is awkward, and the one on the cushions. There's some work here. And Shane wants nothing to do with it as well. It takes a very strong mind not to take anything on there. To analyse the table, I think there's more problems than there is worth trying to solve.
Extension called.
Shane didn't really leave anything on to ask a question there, so we're in a bit of cat and mouse right now.
And the 15-second shot clock comes in as well, just to season this match, which is delicately poised at 1 each.
And this could go on a little while. Neither player will really want to take it on right now. So the key here is play the match. And the match is at 4.5 minutes. So you want to get yourself into a position where you take on the low percentage finish when there's no chance to be countered. If this continues for an extra couple of minutes, that's what will be in the mind. And obviously Shane will have had a lot more experience at that.
He's almost forced Sam into potting a ball, really. Don't think Sam really wanted to, but it was all he really could do.
Shane will be happy to see this.
Oh, he'll be delighted to see it.
This is low percentage. And it's going to be going at a time where there'll be plenty of time for Shane to counter.
There is a finish on.
There is, as long as the red passes the yellow to bottom left. And I was working on the assumption that it doesn't. It doesn't look like it does to me.
I think it might.
Well, he's playing for it, so it must do. I was working on the assumption that ball did not go. It doesn't look like it does to me. We're about to find out, but that's not a good shot. Had to be straighter. If you're straighter, you're dropping it in to play the red to the opposite centre. Now you've got too much angle, you have to play into the red. So you're going to be moving. Oh, it does go clearly as well. Yeah, see, you're doing a lot there because of it. If he goes further across and all you're doing is dragging that in, and it's such an easier shot. What an opportunity he's let go.
Well, they'll have a swing at this. Not that it's particularly easy to. The easiest cushion to hit it off is off the left, but obviously he's tree-topped to do that.
It's actually hard to get to it off that near cushion because the yellow plays quite big there. You've got to get very close to it. Would have been easier to hit the other way around, I think, but you're not sending it towards an open pocket. Shane's patience has been rewarded here. It's disappointing, really, because originally I didn't think it was the right thing to do to go, but that red passing the yellow to bottom left, the key was just landing straight enough on it, and a couple of shots before getting to it just left him to the point where he couldn't get absolutely straight, he couldn't get close to it. But he'd seen the path, just couldn't execute.
And that'll be a real disappointment for Sam and indeed his partner. Shane, historically not one of the quicker players, but he's won a massive title on a buzzer beater clearance. He's proved himself capable in the past. This one won't be the buzzer beater. There's too much time on the match clock, really.
Hasn't used the beeps here. He could have really done. They've got the next break, so if they could have got it down, if he could get this down sub a minute, it really helps him. And he's not used the clock at all. He's just made sure of the clearance. Now he's going to sit and wait for the clock, but he's not going to take it right the way down. So a dry break in the next frame will leave an opportunity. There will be time for a reverse clearance.
He definitely wants to use the beeps on this shot. That's for sure, and he will. So they're going to have the grand total of 50 seconds, assuming Tom Cousins or Shane Thompson, whoever breaks dry. There's a Scotch frame coming up, so either of them are up to break.
Yeah, normally you would expect it to be Tom, but he did break dry in his individual frame. It wouldn't surprise me if they send Shane up. They do have the choice. If they make a ball, it's over. You call extension and you're done. If it's dry, there's an opportunity. And Shane could have run that down 20 more seconds easily as well. So It'll be on them if it is dry.
It is going to be top cap.
Moving for the cut break. Got the 8 ball close on his opening break. 8 ball close again.
Gets a ball.
Yeah, that's essentially match over. Shane will call an extension, and we've only got to pot 1 ball and time will be out, but it is over.
Yeah, there is that extension cord in the background. You heard that. Excellent break from Tom. And eventually, it was match play that won it for Shane Thompson and Tom Cousins. Far from a vintage. In all 3 key frames, every player got a shot in it. And it was Shane Thompson and Tom Cousins who got the job done. Shane earns himself a well done from Tom. He did the heavy lifting, did the safe cracker, and the favourites are off to a flying start in the Pez Cup.